I found my fiancé's hidden document titled Wedding Toast Lies 2 days before our ceremony. I decided to wait until he was mid-speech to confront him. The bridal suite was silent as I stared at his laptop screen. We'd been together for 3 years, and I thought I knew everything about Alex Pirrett, his childhood stories, his college adventures, his family drama. Then I accidentally found a document he'd forgotten to close. Wedding Toast Lies Part Final Version. Curiosity turned to confusion, then to a cold, sinking feeling as I read through the document. Every meaningful story Alex had told about us part our first meeting, the romantic gestures, even the proposal part had bullet points beneath them labeled actual version and wedding version. The actual version of our meet cute wasn't the bookstore where he claimed he spotted me reading his favorite novel. It was Tyrette. Our first date wasn't the quaint cafeteria where we talked until closing time paired. It was a crowded bar where he was originally meeting someone else who canceled that spontaneous weekend trip to the mountains, planned for another woman who broke things off the week before. The vintage ring he searched months to find a last-minute purchase after his mother pressured him to propose before her health declined. I sat there for hours, the document becoming a map of our relationship's reality versus the filtered version he'd constructed for public consumption. These weren't white lies. They were an elaborate fiction crafted entirely for appearance. My first instinct was to call off the wedding, but something inside me, curiosity about how far he'd take this period, made me close the laptop and continue with our rehearsal dinner that evening, smiling as he retold the bookstore story to distant relatives. The wedding day arrived in a blur of makeup photographs and well wishes. I floated through it all with detached fascination, watching Alex charm our guest with practiced ease. When the reception began and the time came for his toast, I watched him stand, champagne in hand, ready to perform the script I'd already read. I knew Lauren was special from the moment I saw her in that bookstore. He began confidently as 150 guests smiled back at him. She was reading my favorite novel, and I knew it was a sign. I stood slowly, glass in hand, interrupting him mid-sentence. The room fell silent. I'd like to make a toast to, I said, my voice surprisingly steady, to truth, because while Alex talks about fate bringing us together over books, I'd like to honor how we actually met. Parenton Tilak, after I swiped right on his fishing photo. The confusion on his face was immediate, followed by recognition of what I must have found to the mountain trip he originally planned with Jessica. I continued, ignoring the murmurs spreading through the reception hall, and to his mother, whose cancer scare parn, which thankfully turned out to be nothing paired, prompted him to rush order this ring 3 days before proposing. I turned to face him directly. I don't need a perfect love story, Alex. I just needed an honest one. I placed my untouched champagne on the table, removed my ring, and walked out through stunned silence. Behind me, I heard his best man whisper, "Eugen, what just happened?" Sometimes the most important wedding gift you can give yourself is the courage to leave before I do becomes I wish I hadn't.